On the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? My 37. Ain't no set. Alert! We take the win.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. 61 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Watson. Johnson's got it complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now, a first carry for Lamar Miller. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They will run with Singletary. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. J.J. Watt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to have the hook up to QT. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Bills 14, Texans 6. Stephen Hauschka sets the kickoff.
Nebraska now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit. And
this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Set. 18. Mike 49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Watson looks to throw again. Finding Fells complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now it's Miller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, it's Miller. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Fells has it left side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, this is Johnson, he's got it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson now going to run the option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Set. 19. I can't believe they let you play.
9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Brings up second and 3. The 19-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
Allen going to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's now 4th
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We're set. 19. Check. Give me alert. Alert. Alert.
Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Let's go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.